Yeah.
How tough is it? Because they throw a lot at you, don't they? They throw the kitchen sink at you, just off the field. Plus, on the field, what you're going to find out, they really kind of mentally test you guys to see how fast you can adjust and things like. How tough is it? Just knowing how much kind of pressure is on you for your draft stock.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, everyone here, they're going to do everything in stride and have a positive attitude, but I mean, I didn't get in bed last night until 12:20, and I woke up at 6. So, and last night, I mean, I had the psych testing, so mentally I was drained, and this morning we went over plays.
Right.
And then we have all this media day and interviews, so it really is in all aspects, physically, mentally, emotionally.
Right.
I think they kind of set it up like that to see what we're made of.
Absolutely they do. I mean, obviously you're probably ready to just hear the pads pop a little bit.
Yeah,
just go play football.
For sure,
right?
yeah, I want to go get a sweat on.
Yeah, is there something specific you came down here trying to prove, maybe not just to coaches and scouts, but like to yourself as well? You have a big stage,
Yeah, I mean, playing in the Mountain West, some people probably don't think we're at that caliber. We're not playing the guys the level that are here.
You bet.
So I'd like to show that we can compete with anyone. Me personally, I want to show that I can block, because a lot of guys think I'm more of a pass-catching tight end.
Did you run a lot of spread?
Yeah, we were a lot of spread and air raid,
for
sure. So I didn't have my hand down much.
Okay.
But I think this is a great opportunity for me to show that, okay, yeah, this guy can be a 3-down tight end. He can be in the pass game and in the run game.
No doubt. I saw Dallas Goddard down here last year, another small school tight end, South Dakota State.
Yeah.
Ended up going, I think, early second round.
Yeah, it's
had
crazy.
a hell of a career already. So there's certainly, I think, teams looking for your skill sets in a pass-happy league, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so I think, putting your hand in the dirt and showing them that you're a little bit more of a blocking tight end probably could only help your cause. I would think, definitely. Is there a guy that you look up to or kind of mold your game around a little bit in the NFL? I know there's a lot of good pass catching tight ends now.
Yeah, for sure. I go with Zach Ertz. I really like what the Eagles have done with him. Very effective in the receiving game, but then again, next play he's got his hand out and he's helping in the run game.
That's right.
And helps the defense, keeps the defense on their heels. They don't know what they're going to do with him.
If there's one game, one tape, guys like, hey, I only got time for one tape. What are you gonna? What game am I gonna put in for you? What is your proudest game for you?
I'd go with Michigan State, our season opener last year.
Sweet. Anything specific? Why? Just Michigan State, obviously a big.
Yeah, no, I mean the atmosphere was
program.
Awesome. It was probably one of my favorite games ever. I feel like I played really well. I had a lot of big third down conversions.
Love that.
Had some good blocks down on the goal line, and I just felt like I was competing at a very high level.
You've done a lot of interviews, you mentioned. I'm hearing some rumors that some of these teams are asking some weird outside-the-box questions. Have you got any yet? Is there one that's sticking out with you that's like, I didn't prepare for that because that was a little too far outside the box? Or nothing yet?
I haven't had anything too bizarre. I mean, we get a lot of really bland questions such as, what are the 5 most important aspects of life?
Oh, my God.
Where, I mean, where football is not even in the subject, but I can see whether they're trying to figure out what kind of people we are and what we care about.
For sure. Kind of a downer question, I gotta ask it though. You ever think about the safety of the game? The way the rules are changing, the concussions, all that stuff. Does that creep in the back of your mind ever as you think about your long-term health in playing in the NFL?
Yeah. Personally, I think it's a risk that we're willing to take. For sure. If they have new technology and advancements with helmets and whatnot, sure, I'll wear them, but I think we're all here, we know we're taking a risk.
You kind of know what you're getting into, for sure. What's more important, the physical aspect of the game, the strength, the conditioning, the weight room, or the mental aspect, the X's and O's, watching film for hours at a time? What do you think is more important?
That's a great question. I honestly will have to go 50-50.
Yeah,
you could be the best athlete ever, but if you don't know what you're doing, you can't play.
Right. Scouts, they're going to ask you, what struggles have you overcame getting here? Is there something specific that you can think back that, it was something that you had to overcome, a struggle or anything like that to get you where you are, and maybe what you learned from it?
Yeah, okay. So I served a 2-year LDS mission.
Oh, wow. Good for you, man.
Yeah, so I went to Russia for 2 years.
Wow.
And
quite the experience.
Yeah.
Were you a young kid?
I went from 18 to 20.
Wow.
So right out of high school, instead of starting football, college, I decided to go on a mission.
Good for you, man.
I left to Russia for 2 years.
Good
and
for you.
all you do on a mission is work. You go around and talk to people about God.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I can't think of many 18 to 20-year-olds that they prefer doing that every day.
No.
So,
especially when football was an option,
exactly.
too. I mean, good. Yeah.
Exactly. But I knew it's what I wanted to do, and I had that specific belief, and I really think that those 2 years just taught me how to work.
Yeah.
And when I got home, I translated that work ethic into football, and I hit the ground moving. That's how I'm here.
How was Russia? I'm a big world traveler. Never been to Russia. How was it?
Russia's awesome.
Recommend it?
I love it.
Yeah,
you need to go there. Just different atmosphere.
Was that your first time outside of besides Mexico, Cancun or something,
that was
or
my
Hawaii?
First time, and I went for 2 years. So
that's wild. Man.
Yeah.
Good for you. Had to get a little homesick eventually.
Yeah, it was hard. It's really hard, but I mean,
it was worth it.
There was tons of blessings and benefits that came from it. I speak Russian now.
No way. Give me. You know how to say touchdown or football or anything like. Give me something. Give me anything.
They asked me what sport I played. I had to say I play rugby.
Rugby, because they don't even know.
They don't even know when I say football. They think soccer. I say American football. They're like, "What's that?" So I just say rugby.
Wow. Give me one line or sentence in Russian. Give me any Russian that you got.
Okay.
Anything.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Dax.
What was that?
I said, hello, my name is Dax.
That's good, man. Wow. Okay, so even though it's been a while, you still remember all. I mean, not all of it, but you've retained the essentials.
My brother actually served a mission as well. He went to Russia, and my little sister went to Ukraine.
Oh my gosh.
So we all
world
speak
traveler
Russian.
family.
Yeah, so
big time.
We have a secret language in the family.
That's great. Yeah. Let's get fanboy a little bit. Is there? Give me a team or player or coach that once you get to the big show, you're really excited to play for or play against or anything like that. You know, growing up or any a player, a coach, a team, anything.
I'd go with Tom Brady. I mean, he's been playing forever. I would not even know how to comprehend the fact that I would be catching a ball from him when I was playing Madden with him since I can remember.
Nuts.
And he's still playing. It really is insane to comprehend that.
Well, I know Gronk's thinking about retirement, so they could be in the market.
I'd love to go
You never know, dude. You never know. Speaking of Madden, who's your you got a go-to team in Madden when you play the sticks? You switch it up.
No, I don't care. Just give me on the
random
sticks.
Yeah, give me on the sticks.
I'm good to go.
No doubt. Best or most competitive player or opponent you've ever played against, you know, a guy that kind of brought out the best in you? And I know you played for a little bit more of a smaller school, quote unquote, but anybody that kind of stuck out
on my team or against?
I would say against.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Michigan State game or anybody like that. Obviously, the D1 competition, things like that.
I'd say Michigan State linebacker. His last name I can't remember, Batchy or Bakey, if you know who he is.
Yeah.
He was really
just
athletic,
aggressive,
and
get in your face,
all over the place, and I loved it because we went head to head a couple times. And it was a good time.
And you get to put that on tape. You know, you can hang with the big boys here for sure. You know, who's maybe the most underrated, in your opinion, player that you've played with or against? Somebody that is like, dude,
I'll go with,
nobody talks about this guy, but this guy's solid.
Yeah. Darwin Thompson, running back. So, I mean, he has some hype, I guess he's declared. But, I mean, that guy is the strongest guy you'll ever see in a weight room.
Yeah. That's strong, huh?
He's strongest
running back, too?
Yeah, no, he'll outlift anyone. I mean, he would amaze you in a weight room.
Put Saquon Barkley maybe to the test.
Yeah.
Even though that guy's a freak,
he's probably up there on his level. So.
That guy's a freak, for sure. What's the motivation? What drives you to get up in the morning, do the grind, weight room at 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning? What's the motivation when the feet hit the floor in the morning?
I'd say playing in the NFL has been a dream of my whole life, and I like hard things. I love feeling like I get in my bed at night and I said, today was super hard, but I would rather have it be that way rather than I didn't do anything today.
Love that. That's really good. Feel accomplished.
Yeah,
at the end of the day. That's awesome. What do you do in your off time? No football. You got Sunday off. Whatever. What's the kind of go to relax it? Whatever it may be. What are your hobbies? Whatever.
I really like to play the piano.
Oh, good for
you. So I can sit down, play for a couple hours.
That's awesome.
It's a good time.
That's awesome. You play any other music instruments?
No, just the piano.
Piano's, from what I've heard, goof around with the guitar. Piano, I always want to play the piano. Very difficult. chords.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you agree?
I've messed around with the ukulele a little.
Oh, that's cool.
The trumpet a little.
Okay.
But
okay.
nothing. Not as. I'm pretty good at the piano. I'll just.
Good for you, man. That's awesome. Jack of all trades. What?
Yeah.
We kind of touched on it at the beginning, but what is the most difficult part, or how difficult is it with how much they throw that kitchen sink at you these first day or two from the playbook standpoint? How difficult is that as a tight end?
Yeah.
Haven't played with the quarterback. I got no timing, no chemistry, new plays, new verbiage, and you know how important this week is. How stressful is that?
Yeah.
I mean,
no, it hit me this morning.
Did it?
They kind of have 2 tight end sets that we're running, so I didn't know which position I was running. I'm going to be playing both.
You're going to be in line now, putting your hand in the dirt?
I'm the Y and the F. So I'm still trying to learn the formations, and we got practice in an hour, and I got to learn the formations and the plays. So between these interviews, I've been looking at the formations. I'm trying to get it all covered.
Dude, that's wild. A couple more easy ones, and I'll get out of here. A couple fun, like pre-game music in the headphones. What's your go-to right now that jacks you up, that gets you ready to roll, man? Anything.
I have tons of different songs. I really can listen to some rap and hip-hop to even The Greatest Showman would even come up out of nowhere.
My wife is going to follow you now on Twitter.
Yeah.
She'll probably get a little creepy. We love that movie, man. It was a great soundtrack.
Those are some bangers for sure.
Dude, have you seen A Star is Born yet? You need to go see A Star. If you like Greatest Showman and the music, you got a girl or a wife or anything?
I have a girlfriend.
Take her to A Star is Born. It's coming out. Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper. Great soundtrack. Good movie, too. I think you'll like that one. What, give me like a show at Netflix. Which one do you binge, or HBO, Game of Thrones, Office? What's your go-to?
I'm really excited for Stranger Things.
Yeah,
I know
season
it's
3
very
now?
popular. Yeah, coming out in July, so I'm excited for that.
That's all I got, man. That was awesome, dude.
Good deal.
That was awesome. Went a little over, but really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Rooting for you, man.